What's up, guys? Balmont here. So the new trailer for God of War Ragnarok has just been dropped. I've watched it. It's amazing, but I'm gonna watch it one more time with you guys. Let's go. Alright, so from the start. I'm so looking forward to this. This is actual footage, alright? Nothing pre-rendered, and it's stupid. I love the particles, I love the fire. And you can see the boy coming in the background with the hunt for the day, the game for the day. And I like the use they made of the core. It's amazing, it's powerful.
The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok.
And what I really like here is that we begin seeing a schism between Kratos and his son.
Be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki.
You know, Kratos is trying to protect him, whereas the boy wants to go and face the world. And there we see Freya. She's not very happy with what we did in the previous game. And there is the questioning.
We do not know what Mother wanted.
You know, there is the questioning. The boy says, hey, I want answers, and maybe that's, war is the answer. Maybe war has to happen. And then Kratos begins saying, no, that's not it. That's not the way to go. So we can see that there is, at some point in the game, I can assume that there's going to be a separation between Kratos and his son. All right, I'm not saying I think they're going to become enemies per se, but I think, at a certain point, they're gonna go different paths. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think the same as I, or if you have some different theory. Let's go. I love this guy so much, making witty remarks. One of the best characters. This is stupid in terms of looks. Look at this, it's beautiful.
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr?
Tyr, another God of War.
Who's dead.
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed
I
pretty
mean,
keen
look
on
at the
seeing he
water
wasn't found.
effects. And when I watch this, I am instantly reminded of how badly I want to play the new Horizon game. Because if you watch the trailer, then you can see this, the extended gameplay footage.
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't.
And we can see here that they will now interact with villagers, not isolated people here and there. As you can see, there seems to be soldiers on the left, and on the right you can see commoners, common folk going up the stairs. It's really interesting.
If he's out there, we gotta find him.
Come in. What in all yarns?
The blacksmiths, I love them so much.
We're trying to stop
so much.
Ragnarok, to help people.
And there's a guy with a squid over there. Gross.
And what if the only way to do that is war?
Just what I said, what if the only way to get those answers, what if the only way to settle the situation is war? What if there's no other way? One more time. First.
To help people. And what if the only way to do that is war?
First, the chain animation is amazing. Alright, I pay attention to stuff like that. And second, we can see that Kratos will now be able to climb onto objects much more quickly. No one increment than the other. No, just chain yourself up. And this "get over here" animation was amazing. It's brilliant. And here comes the second toss, then the elbow. Ground slam, really, really, really good.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No!
And this is the point.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No!
This, Kratos like this. And this is the point where, that made me start thinking that, Kratos and his son are going to go different ways. Because on one hand, you have Kratos who wishes to protect his son from everything he's lived. Literally everything Kratos himself has lived. And on the other hand, we have his son, and he wants to break free of all of this protection, this excessive protections, like he says at the beginning of the trailer. Maybe the answer is out there. Maybe I'm supposed to be out there. I want to find out who Loki really is. And this is really bad because, this can have, most likely going to have several implications for the boy himself finding out you're Loki. So we can understand why Kratos is so hell-bent on protecting his son from finding out the truth.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person.
Oh,
Seem
this!
like a calm
You see the ground slam where he goes from the back motion and then slams the ground. We've all seen that, but this...
and reasonable person.
this wind up and then throw and then slam. Man!
Are you a calm?
And what I also like here, I love the details. Okay, when we play on modern systems, we have to pay attention to those things because they weren't possible back then on PlayStation 2, And this, he whips the chains after they have been thrusted into the opponent and then explodes. Beautiful.
Person.
There we have the ice axe. I'm so looking forward to getting back to this world. And there we see an enemy straight out of Horizon, only not a machine.
That was nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
And here we have a very strong line. I think it's Kratos that's saying it. He says, "Panic serves no purpose in war. Let it fuel you, harness it and make it into something useful." Really good stuff. And bam! There we have him. Tyr.
Are you coming with us?
He's a little bit taller than Kratos. And we have the beautiful, beautiful logo. I like it that it's clean. It has a lot of details, but still, it's clean. It's not over the top. And I also love the color blue. And now we have
You'll get your answers soon enough.